Hi, folks. I want to treat you to a cosmic minute extra. It was a year ago today, December the 1st in 2019, that I gave a talk to the Northern Lights Astrological Society in Blackpool. There were around about 100 people there, and the theme was a year ahead, this year, 2020. And I was asked what we could look forward to. And I said that because of the predominance of planets in Capricorn and a lot of hard edge aspect, and also the fact that Mars was challenging from Aries and going retrograde, it was going to be a difficult year, one of perhaps of self-isolation, of feeling alone, of hibernating. It was a time to discover one's own self-sufficiency, the ability to live on one's own without the support of other people, and so on. You get my drift. This is all very Capricornian. But the message of hope comes in this. I also said at that talk, after discussing and putting forward my suggestions that with so much happening in Capricorn, that it was going to be a time of wanting approval from oneself more than anyone else, that it was going to be a difficult year because of that. I didn't know, and no one knew at that time, that there was going to be a virus. I just assumed that something would happen. Who knows what it could have been, but certainly to do with the government, because that's Saturn's kind of stuff, and Saturn's in his own sign of Capricorn. And Jupiter being in there as well, you've got prime ministers and people who are right up there when it comes to power. And of course, they played their part. And according to your own feelings, they've either done goodly or badly. The important thing, though, it was all about you and how you coped and what you came through and what lessons you learned. Very karmic in many ways. But the message of hope ended in this. I said that from December the 17th to the 19th, two big planets, Jupiter and Saturn, would move into Aquarius. And Aquarius is this great air sign where everything is open and expansive, a fixed sign in many ways. And so from mid-December, we'll begin to see the light. Now, it's not going to be plain sailing because, coincidentally, Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, is in Taurus. And there will be squares to the planets in Aquarius. So it's going to produce some bumpy times. And it's not going to be plain sailing. However, it will mean that we can begin to see the light. It means that hope that's been springing eternal will be realized. And it might not be until Easter or spring or towards the end of the year, but I'll leave you with this. Once those planets move into Aquarius, that sense of loneliness is replaced by a detachment, that you can detach yourself from the trials and errors of life and you can cope. And more than that, you can begin to come back to the real world, a changed world, a transformed world, a different world. But your friends will be there, many of them, those that haven't fallen foul of this terrible virus. And they'll be there and you can live again and be with those you love. Aquarius is a sign of friendship. And so friendship is the operative word. It's about you and your friends. And that's where hope springs eternal. With love.